Hi, thank you for watching a Let's Play in the year 2023. I'm Smoothies. You're watching
2024.
FTCR.
Yeah,
Oh,
is
God.
a very bold claim for that year.
Oh my god. That's
We're in
true.
the future.
Wow.
we're rushing this out to you, the public.
Whoa, I hear voices. I'm Smoothies, and with me I have Chris.
I'm Chris. What are the noises?
I'm not sure. I have Stefan.
Guys, it's Cream.
Hey guys, Cream's on the screen. That's a callback. And I also have David the Lurker here.
Oh, that's right. I it's me, and I said hello. And we're watching Sonic run, but where's he running? Is he running in Green Hill Zone? I don't think so. What are we watching, Steven?
Wow, this is Sonic Dream Team.
I can't believe David's not familiar with Egg Arm Zone. Everyone knows Egg Arm Zone.
It was all a dream.
Yeah, that's right. I used to read Eggman magazine, and
Oh, I think I missed that one out. My subscription must have bounced. Egg Arm Magazine? What are you saying? Help.
right. Well, because it was a. Oh, look, he's running up a wall in Dreamtime.
Oh, okay.
Right. Do you remember the last time Sonic had a game about a dream, and it also had a really cool opening? But then when the game started, it was a Mario Party clone by the people who made Mario Party.
I seem to have forgotten that one.
I wish I didn't.
Oh, but is that? I guess that's not what's happening this time, unless there's a secret mode.
I wonder if we'll get to see Illumina again.
Oh, maybe she's hiding in that ball.
Oh, that's quite a title screen.
Right.
I want to
will
see
say-
Sonic swallow though. I want to see Sonic swallow that because it looks like it's just like a giant gumball. He'd just be like,
No,
I
don't.
want to see Sonic swallow.
What is happening?
You reset your game data. Oh no.
Right, it's the scariest way to delete a save file.
Uh-huh.
It's like, do you want to delete all of your game data? And I'm like, well, I don't think I want to do that.
Don't want to delete all of it. It's just the one.
Just a little bit. Just a smidge of it. Oh,
Oh wow, look.
it is funny how we mentioned. I think it was in Yeah, it wasn't our generations. We were like, oh hey, Cream hasn't actually been appeared / been relevant in anything since Generations outside of like Dash or whatever, and here she is.
You're welcome, FTCR viewers only.
We did it. We did something again.
Does anyone want to make a prediction on what'll never happen so it'll comes true?
oh.
That sounds good.
Sonic and TMNT will never happen.
Just in general.
Neither, they're all both canceled.
You know what? Double that, pass it to the next person. David.
Yeah. Man, look at that. Okay. Why is she touching his nose? I know we're supposed to say what do we want to not
It's-
happen to happen or happen to not happen,
Look.
but she sure is touching Eggman's nose, and that makes me uncomfortable.
It's bulbous, it's prominent, it is unignorable. You'd touch it too if you were in that situation.
Right.
So I have a question.
That's right. You
Yeah.
can't deny it.
Where's Sage?
You know,
She's in the other computer.
Look over there, and then we all go to sleep.
Right.
she went to the drive-thru.
Okay, well, here.
It's so weird. I never thought about that. Where is she?
Right. So I guess this is a good question. Is this meant to take place before Frontiers or after Frontiers?
Well, as we're about to see, Sonic's about to wake up and hear a mysterious voice talk to him.
Yeah.
And he
But there
doesn't
he is.
reference any previous adventures.
was ridiculous.
Man, the animation it's too uncanny to have good animation. Like I'm not used
My brain rejects it. It's like, you're not supposed to look that good.
It's like he should have just stood there and not moved except his mouth, and then. Yeah, right. Yes, it is a little weird that this sort of starts exactly the same way as Frontiers, but Sonic doesn't comment about it either way. He doesn't say, huh, whoa, deja vu. But then also in Frontiers, he doesn't go, whoa, deja vu. So,
Yeah.
So is it even the same timeline?
Oh,
or is
God.
Sonic just that stupid? Is Sonic stupid?
Well, if Sonic Prime is canon.
You beat me.
Oh no.
David.
It is fun because the people made the jokes about like, oh, Ian Flynn wrote Frontiers and have all these references, and that was obviously all an Ian thing. But Ian also wrote this game, and there's like barely any references to anything. So, big thing.
We got him all out of his system.
Big think energy, yeah.
Well, there's a reference to. I think that was a reference to Dash, and this is a reference to Knuckles' levels in Adventure, and yeah.
Okay.
And then this is.
David, you're the one most qualified. So, what do you think about this game?
You're the most qualified.
What does that mean?
wait, yeah,
David.
I'm the only one. Well, I don't know what that means.
Well, he has a doctorate, you see.
A doctorate in Sonic the Hedgehog? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
That's the impressive one, right?
Right. So when I first started playing this, oh yeah, look at that. I casted it to a television off an iPad, and I was like, I feel like something's a little off. So then I just watched the iPad, and I realized it was because the TV was missing some frames. And then the moment I just stared at the iPad, I was like, oh yeah, I think I like this game.
Okay.
So that's yeah. I mean, what else?
The doctorate opinion. Yeah, my TV was missing some frames, and I think I like it.
I think I like it. You know what I'm saying?
The joke is he hasn't beaten it yet.
Oh.
Oh, Stefan, you don't gotta out him. I mean, it's shameful that he didn't.
Yeah, you're outing me. I gotta.
Shame.
Right, I haven't beaten it yet. Hey, but at least I've played it, unlike before.
Before. David, what do you?
Yeah, you know, when we all got together, we have these weekly sessions where we eat pudding on cam.
Wait, you do? You why didn't you invite me? I want pudding. I want to eat pudding
I thought you were allergic to
boys?
pudding.
with the boys.
I like how the music just
Overlaps
laps forever.
and allows itself to get louder and louder.
Yeah. You won so many statues.
Thanks. It's because I'm really good at playing the first level.
Right. When I played the first level, I got 0 statues.
Did you really?
Even though you're supposed to get 1 statue for beating it, which I didn't get, even though I beat it.
You just didn't do it good enough.
I guess not. Yes, dream orbs. It looks like a marble.
Swallow it.
There's a new Sonic character on screen, guys.
Oh,
There's another one.
Yes. How do we feel about REM? I like her. I think she's good, but also we don't get enough time with her.
And she's absolutely fine. As
Yeah.
far as I'm concerned, I have no impression other than, oh, her design's cool.
Yeah.
They're one of my personal favorite bands.
I get it.
It's
She
the end of the world.
she floats.
Yeah.
I'm always
She sure does.
I'm always up for someone who floats. Oh, we can't get out. All right, so we've got dream weaving. Dream. Oh, right.
Dreamweaver.
Uh-huh. That's the song.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
Is that by REM?
What?
Is Dreamweaver by REM?
No, by Gary Wright, who passed away this September.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Why?
Hey, did you know that he rewrote that song for Wayne's World? The version you hear in Wayne's World is just a separately recorded, entirely different version.
That I didn't know.
What?
Oh, why?
I didn't know that. What?
He also did a separate one for a different movie called Fire and Ice, not the animated one, but just some movie
Sonic
about...
game?
No.
Oh.
It was like in the 80s, and it if you look it up on Wikipedia, it says something along the lines of like, this movie has no plot. But
What?
if it did, it's about skiing and going to New York and, I don't know, snowboarding.
This feels like when the Pokemon theme singer came back and redid it, but made it about Ron Paul instead, but then didn't really change any of the words. It kind of gives me that energy.
Wait.
Sure.
Made it about Ron Paul. I don't quite remember that.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't?
I don't want to know.
Libertarian presidential candidate Ron Paul?
I remember Ron Paul, but I don't.
Oh.
I've forgotten the Pokemon singer turning the Pokemon theme into an anthem about Ron Paul.
Yeah. He didn't really change any of the words either, so he's still like, oh, you gotta go far and wide and catch them all. It's like, what?
Oh.
Oh, well,
This is an old man, sir.
do we
He
know?
will not.
Do we know who the president is in Pokemon?
Was that the precursor to Pokemon Go to the Polls?
I think so.
Oh,
David, were you about to ask, do we know who the president is right now?
no, in Pokemon, who is the president?
Oh.
I know who the president is right now.
Wisely, they tend to avoid politics.
Yeah, I don't think there are presidents in the Pokemon world.
Well, yeah. How do politics work in Pokemon? Look, I know this is a game we're watching
Yeah.
Sonic, but
Oh, right.
it's time to go off to. Oh, Amy. Amy's.
I really enjoyed Sonic Lost World 2.
Oh, that's good.
I think this was really fun. I feel like it does work better, like, in the context of it being a mobile game. Like, there's been a lot of talks about, like, this being, it's an Apple Arcade game, and there's talks about, like, oh, it might, like, it's not technically exclusive to Apple Arcade, so it might go on consoles in the future. But I feel like, especially, playing it by putting it on a big screen, but playing it on a Mac or whatever. Which, hey, finally a good excuse, a Mac that can actually play a Sonic game. It's like, hey, we finally got something.
Fucking did it. And it's a good one too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I feel like if I played this on a PS5, it would feel weird. Like, I'd feel like because the controls are very simplified to work on the touchscreen and to kind of work with the touchscreen. Even though the touchscreen is pretty finicky at times, like the homing attack button can get very finicky at like very specific moments sometimes.
It can.
When you're playing on the phone.
Well, I played this with a controller and I thought it felt fine.
Yeah, I played it with the PS5 controller, and I was like, oh, this feels better than I thought it would, actually.
Yeah.
This game in general. I was like, oh, it feels good to play as Sonic. That's weird. I wasn't expecting that. I tried to play with a touchscreen, and I went, oh god, oh no. And then I lasted like 20 seconds.
Oh.
It is better than you might. It's like, it feels like just thinking about it, it feels dreadful. But then I'm like, oh yeah, like I was like in past like week or so, like in bed before going to sleep, I'd put on my phone and just play a couple missions and be like, oh yeah, like I can do that, no problem.
I wish I was you.
You can win. You can break down the security that Eggman applied in Dream.
Break down the dream walls.
How'd he do it?
How did he do it?
He dreamt it.
He dreamt the security.
He dreamt hard enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Dreamt balloons?
Well, I mean, if you can dream anything hard enough, couldn't he have dreamed for REM to just agree with them?
Right. So the plot of this game is
Sorry. Go on. I amuse myself too much.
well, I don't know, because she's a dream entity and she's more of a program than anything. Oh, kind of like Sage. Oh, weird. You know, REM has creators, guys. She's more of a program than anything.
Maybe this is a prequel to Frontiers, and Sage was made from bits of REM.
Or at least the
Big
idea.
think.
Right. Oh, you did it.
Bro, we got our clickbait title and thumbnail sorted. That shit is done. Lock it in. We're good.
Oh man, what happens if you hit that big spike ball?
It's a dream, so it doesn't hurt you. You just go, oh, that feels nice, and then you keep running.
All right.
Okay, what do the blue? Because I never ended up getting all of the blue coins. What do they do?
Trophies. You get trophies.
Oh, okay. So not worth it.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the red rings also do, right? The red star rings.
No. The Red Wings give you a dream.
Dream orb.
Like a dream orb, yeah.
They give you an orb. Do you not also get trophies if you get all the red rings?
You do, but
Right,
you
okay.
get, but you get dream orbs.
You get
Yeah,
an
so I get to play the game less.
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I guess that's why. Right. Because I think I'm just really bad at finding red rings.
Yeah, no, I think like two or three of the levels I got all of the Red Wings on my first try, and the rest of them I maybe get like 3 or 4. I'll try to look for them, but I'll end up getting 3 or 4. Like I just end up missing some of them.
Oh, you're getting all of them in this Let's Play.
Let's
I
go.
can tell I'm getting old because just on my phone screen, I couldn't see enough to feel like I was reacting well to anything, but B, I was just like, I can't even see the red rings.
Yeah.
I'm getting old.
I'll say because for freaking Colors, Generations, and Lost World, I've like never been able to get all the red rings. 'Cause I feel like those levels are just kind of like big to the point that it feels harder for me to figure out where the red rings are without looking at a guide. But like with like first Frontiers and now this, I'm like, oh, the levels are designed in such a way that I feel like, oh, like if I, as long as I go in a certain, I feel like, oh, I go in this general direction, I can find the red ring, and then 9 times out of 10 I do.
It also gives you the ability to look around with the camera, which is nice.
Oh, yeah, that would help, wouldn't it?
What, for finding things? Yeah.
except for using the camera on the phone, that is the ick. Because you got to stop and then you got to use your thumb to touch the screen, and then like that. Thankfully, the game is designed in a way of like to expect you that they kind of know that okay, we like the camera is good enough that you don't have to worry about needing to stop and turn the camera constantly all the time.
Sonic made fun of Rouge.
I have a question.
I just wanted to point that out. Go on, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I went to the controller option, obviously. I guess I just assumed there would have been a gyro camera thing where you could like move your phone in your hand. Like that would have been an option. I guess it's not?
No, guess not.
Weird.
Oh.
Come on, Hardlight.
Whoa.
So Sonic made fun of...
What were you saying about Rouge?
What?
You said something about Rouge, David?
Oh yeah, Sonic made fun of her in the cutscene we talked over. Because it was like...
a plot?
Yeah, there was a plot where it was like, oh, she only makes the dreams of the pure-hearted come true, and Rouge is like, who? Maybe because she's thinking about things. Maybe she wants a big old gem. And Sonic goes, she said pure-hearted. and Rouge was like, what do you, hey, are you making fun of me? And Sonic's like, yeah, I did make fun of you.
She's just like, what? It just,
oh, you missed it.
It's just like that meme. Yeah, it's just like that meme where it's like, hey, what did I do? I just got here.
Yeah.
If I'm Rouge, I'm like, bitch, if you got a problem with me, don't hang out with me then, asshole.
That's right. She's become part of the team, according to Sonic Prime.
Like, talk with me in private and work it out, not in front of our new friend. Jeez.
Yeah, REM doesn't know
Sonic's
what...
toxic.
Oh.
This is what happened after Shadow quit Team Dark. It's like Rouge is just like, well, I have nowhere else to go. Might as well hang out with these 4 or 5 other people.
All right.
It kind of feels like she's still with GUN because the first cutscene's like, hey, thanks for the intel, Rouge. And where'd she get it from?
I guess it has to be Gun.
Maybe.
Right. I don't know what else
naturally,
she's doing.
Sorry, I mean, she's just naturally like the sneaky spy thing of like, oh, she was just I'm sneaking around Eggman's thing.
Here I go sneaking again.
Here I go sneaking again.
Casual Tuesday.
That was her original first line in SA2. Here I go sneaking again. Right. Did Rouge have other friends before she met Sonic?
Not that she ever talks about.
Right.
I think, Rouge, as a thief, you live a life by yourself. And I think she has, like, work friends, right, at GUN, but she's not trying to hang out with them after work and get a drink, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Those government types are all stuffy and weird, and those
they don't
maybe PMC, whatever the hell, GUN types.
They don't appreciate a good gem.
Unless you're Topaz, who is named after a gen, but
right.
I don't think we're in that continuity.
That's right. We haven't seen Topaz. I would like to think that Rouge and Topaz would have high fives.
Yeah, I'm headcanoning that. Yeah, that both Topaz and Madonna exist in Gun.
Whoa.
Wait,
Madonna's in Gun?
No, Madonna's not in Gun. Madonna is a singer.
There is a Madonna in a Gun in the comics, so that's why I'm like, okay, that Madonna.
Oh.
Yeah, but that Madonna
somewhere.
is a weird. That's an amalgamation of Topaz and Madonna and someone else. It's like 3 human ladies merged into one.
Elise.
Whoa.
I don't think it's
Say no
Elise.
more.
Oh, man.
Right.
Fusion.
Isn't that the dream? A 3-in-1?
Wait, what?
Hey.
Now that's my dream team. Woohoo!
I forget. Okay. You two chill.
Between those three women, which one's power, flight, and speed?
Oh,
Oh, right.
Madonna's power?
Yeah. Elise, I feel like, would be speed.
Right, because she's able to keep up with Sonic when he drags her by the arm across the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Topaz can fly.
Right.
Oh,
We just know that.
Of course, Marie Granette is the third one. I couldn't think of it.
Mustache.
Oh, it's every time these Western developers get a hold of Sonic, they animate him well. I don't like it. Why can't he look bad? Whoa!
Ah!
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
What if we saw the other side?
Alternate
Oh.
timelines.
Oh, right. This is Team Darks, or this is Dark Story.
Yeah, wait, which one's canon?
Uh-oh.
Sonic's is funnier. Amy just kind of goes, ugh, gross. And then that's...
Spoilers.
oh, sorry.
Come on, Steven. Jeez.
Yeah, she pulls out her hammer here, but she doesn't use it. She doesn't actually use it in the game.
Hmm.
She pulls it out when she's boosting, but doesn't actually swing it at anything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, why maybe this is before Frontiers, because we never see her jump and go la.
Oh.
La.
It's something I've started doing when I jump around. I have to admit, it's quite addictive. I like Dr. Crabulous. I think he's cute. I like him. He's very easy to beat, but I like him.
Yeah, the animation on this guy's also great. He's just really goofy. And just like, oh no, my balloon hands.
Oh, he deflated, and he's like,
Like, I grab a tall boy with him.
you're making him sad.
He also sounds like Octodad.
Something happened. Where's Sonic?
I transitioned.
Something happened. Where is Sonic?
He did he's so tiny. Look at him.
Bonk.
He wasn't gonna do anything to you. He was tiny now.
He's harmless.
Just kind of wanted to bully him.
Oh, Sonic's into bullying. I see.
Well, just so he doesn't do it again. Like,
Oh.
yeah.
I don't like hearing Sonic's into bullying. That could stop.
You freed them from cyberspace.
That's
Now
right.
what?
You
Oh,
did.
right. This is just Frontiers, huh?
It is.
Hmm.
Right, but none of them comment. But also none of them comment. So,
Different timeline, you know?
I mean,
This is the timeline the series will continue from. Like, Frontiers was a weird offshoot.
oh,
Eggman learned his lesson. He's happy with a daughter. And this is the main series.
okay. That would be weird.
Because at the end, he's like, oh,
And then there's a third timeline where he really gets into trains.
Okay.
well, that's the best outcome for sure.
Okay, so we've got a dreamscape. So what they called each level. The part's over.
We can get into it next time.
Oh, okay.
Right. I feel like you've got some thoughts, theories.
A little bit.
That's a teaser. So you better come back, all you lot out there. All of our friends and
Enemies.
our enemies who can't wait to watch the next FTCR video. It's the first thing they do when they get up. They look and go, grr, I'm so angry.
Me.